Hello my friends and welcome back to Speed Build Sunday. Today we are building a little house in The Sims 4, but this time I put a garage. I don't usually build houses with garages in The Sims, and a lot of times like I'll find a reference photo for a real house and it'll have a garage and I'll just like disregard it or turn it into something else or not build that house at all because I find there's not really much point in building houses that have garages in The Sims 4 because we don't have cars in The Sims 4. But obviously so many real life houses have garages. Like it's just a basic thing that like honestly the majority of houses, at least around here, all have garages. And a lot of times the garage is like very prominent. Like it's the front of the house is just all garage, you know? Which is not the prettiest looking thing, but it's very common. And I just don't like to put them in The Sims because there's no point. There are cars that exist in this world, we just don't have access to them. Like, you know how the street in front of this house, like there's cars that drive up and down this street, but they're just like environmental pieces that like don't really function, just sort of like exist, kind of like how the birds fly around, you know? But because they do actually exist in the game, we have debug models of them. So you can place a full-size car down, you just can't click on it and your Sims will walk straight through it because it's not actually real. You could also size up toy cars to be like real life car sized. I used to do that a lot before we had access to all the special debug things. But again, at the end of the day, they don't actually function. But it is still kind of fun to like place them and pretend they do. And in this house, because I actually had a garage, it's kind of fun to have that like utility room type space in The Sims because we have so many things that you might want to place down in your house, you know, things like all these giant microscopes or like the woodworking table, like useful skill building items that are kind of hard to fit into your regular average Sims house. So the garage kind of serves a good purpose in like providing you space for that. In this garage, I ended up putting a ping pong table and like some posters, also the laundry. Because in my head, I was pretending it was like a kids, teens hangout sort of space. So I put a bunch of like hangout things in there and I pictured the kids like inviting their friends over and using it as like a second hangout bedroom type area, not a playroom, more for teens. Like a playroom for teens is kind of what we ended up doing. I also built this entire house on a platform. So the thing that I've noticed, I also didn't use a foundation for this house, but I did put a platform in the front because I wanted to have like a slightly raised little porch, but obviously with the garage and the driveway, we didn't want to have like the house on a foundation because it wouldn't make much sense. And I simply could not be bothered to deal with terrain tools. So I simply did not. And I put a little tiny platform and a little tiny higher up entryway, and that was that. But this house is actually really small. Like the living space is not the biggest. Oh God, is it only 2 bedrooms and not 3? I thought it was 3. Sorry, house is even smaller than I thought. It's 2 bedrooms and a garage. You could always like convert the garage into a bedroom as well. Like I kind of like the storyline of that, like with the gameplay of pretending you've renovated the garage into another bedroom. Maybe like grandma moved in and so you needed to update the garage into a bedroom. I do a lot of like family gameplay that way where I play like legacies, which is a challenge where you try and have 10 generations. Never actually finished a legacy, but I've gotten close and I'm gonna finish the ones I'm playing right now. But in these legacy type challenges in The Sims, you end up playing with the same family for a long time. So a lot of times you'll have like 3 generations alive at the same time. You'll have grandma, her kid, and then you have like the new heir who's maybe just becoming a young adult. And so it's kind of fun to have those like multi-generational houses or have like the same house that grandma used to live in, but now you've renovated it and updated it and converted the garage into a bedroom. And I like that kind of gameplay in The Sims. Obviously it's all just pretend, but something about it is kind of fun for me. I don't know. Okay, I wanted to tell you a story though, because recently on my stream, I've been raising money for St. Jude all month on Twitch. St. Jude is a children's research hospital in the US, and we've raised over $200,000 for St. Jude so far. Today is the second to last day of the fundraiser. It stops tomorrow. It's the last day. So today's like the last day to come by if you want to hang out, but also tomorrow we're gonna play with early access to the new pack. So prepare yourself. Starting tomorrow, we have access to Dream Home Decorator, so I can post videos on it and we can play it on stream. So we have a lot of stuff going on right now on Twitch, but because I've been doing this like big fundraiser event, like my family has been watching my streams a lot. Like my dad always watches my streams, my mom kind of watches a bunch too, but my sister like never comes to my streams, you know? But the other day, she was with my dad like watching, I forget what they were, but they were like watching on my dad's phone, you know? So keep that in mind. I know that my sister and my dad are together. And on stream I was talking about how I have a lot of bad driving anxiety. I've been working on getting over myself recently, but I still am very wary of driving. right? But I've been trying to like force myself to go places and like, I don't know, drive to Target and like just drive somewhere for the sake of it because I'm trying to get over myself. And we were kind of joking about Olivia Rodrigo's new song where she talks about how she's not cool and not smart and she can't even parallel park, because I relate to that a lot. I've never tried to parallel park before. This is kind of embarrassing, but I've never had to. So I've never even tried. So I was kind of joking on stream like, hey dad, can you teach me? Like, I've never even tried, so can I please learn? And then I was joking about how my 17-year-old brother is a significantly better driver than I am, which is embarrassing. And I was kind of laughing like, oh, I can get Brett to teach me because he probably knows how to parallel park. But my sister and my dad were watching at the same time, right? And my sister like just recently got her permit, her learner's permit. So she's like been practicing driving for the first time a lot recently. And she like loves driving. She's like obsessed with it. She wants to be a good driver so bad. Like she loves going out and practicing with my dad. She's genuinely obsessed. I do not relate. But Shanna takes my dad's phone, and as I'm talking about how Brett is a better driver than me, she types in chat, Brett sucks at driving, -dad. But like as my dad, like from my dad's account. But the way she put like -dad, she really thought, like she genuinely believed that we would think my dad said that. Like my sister, when I was talking to her about it afterwards, she didn't put like -dad as a joke, because it's kind of funny to like, you know, say it as a joke and pretend to be dad as a joke and like make the -dad very obvious that, you know, dad didn't say it. But my sister was dead serious trying to like trick people in chat to thinking my dad said it, but you, like it's so obviously not him. It made me laugh a lot. I know you probably don't care about this, but I thought it was really quite funny. Way to blow your cover, Shanna. Come on. You could have had us, but you didn't. Anyway, I'm sorry. I know you don't care about that at all. It just made me laugh, so I thought I would tell you. I have a lot of fun on Twitch. I know I've been talking about my streams a lot this month, but we've had this big fundraiser going on, so I've been trying to be like, hey, everybody, just so you know, like, we're doing this fundraiser. So I've been trying to, like, you know, make a bigger deal about it constantly and just like, hey, if you want to drop by. The other really fun thing that I did twice this month and has like genuinely been the best time ever, I'm definitely gonna do it again in the future, so if you missed it, don't worry, like we'll try again, but there's this Twitch extension called Crowd Control, and it works with Tiltify, the fundraising platform. So basically whenever anybody donates, they can donate through the Twitch extension, and it gives them like coins to use, and they can use the coins to buy things to kill me in Minecraft. Like, Crowd Control works with Twitch and also has a mod that connects to my Minecraft game online, so that anytime someone like buys a creeper, it automatically spawns a creeper in my game, so it just blows me up. And it's so much fun because people can pay to like spawn the Ender Dragon or like give me a diamond. I mean, you can do good or evil, however you'd like to play it. But it was so much fun when I played it. Like, it was just literally constant nightmare. I don't know if you're like that well versed in Minecraft, but the Ender Dragon is like the end boss that you have to beat, and it is a giant dragon. Usually you can only spawn it in the end, this like special world you have to get to, but with this mod, like people can spawn it just like in the world where I am. They can spawn like these things called withers that blow everything up literally everywhere around you. Creepers explode next to you. Even I got killed by silverfish so many times, and silverfish are just little, like, usually when you break a block in like a certain area, these like little silverfish will spawn, and they like take a half a heart at a time. Like, they don't do any damage really. But I got killed by silverfish so many times because they kept spawning silverfish, and you could like, with the mod, they could like pay to take away all my hearts or pay to take away all my food. So then I couldn't heal, and it was so chaotic. I played for 3 hours and I died 128 times. Oh my god. It was really fun though. It was really, really fun. So I'm gonna do it again in the future for sure, because one, it was a very effective way to raise money for charity. Who knew that being given the option to kill lilsimsie would be so effective? But we raised $15,000 just that day, just by being able to kill me. So, I mean, if I must do it again, then I will. It would be so cool if this was possible for The Sims. I don't know how possible it is for The Sims. Like, they have it for a lot of games. Like, it works with Stardew Valley and Minecraft, a bunch of other games that you guys probably don't play. Games that I don't play. But it would be so cool if somebody could make a mod like this for The Sims. Again, I'm not sure if it's actually possible, but that would be incredible. Like, imagine if you could, like, donate to charity, and then it's like, oh, here's another 1,000 simoleons for your sim. Oh, took all your money from your sim. Oh, cheated all your needs down. Oh, fired from your job. You know, like, it just would be really fun if you could do that. It wouldn't be as chaotic, because you wouldn't have like monsters spawning trying to kill you everywhere, you know? You can't just like blow anything up. You could like start fires though. Like imagine if you could like pay and then all of a sudden a fire starts in my game. Like it's just so cool how it works live, like real time in this mod. Anyway, I'll link the VOD down below if you want to watch it. I can link the like live stream re-upload because it was genuinely a really fun stream. Some of my chat said it was stressful. Because I kept dying. But that was the point, you know? I re-upload all of my live streams onto my second channel, lilsimsie, so if you ever want to watch any of these things back, I built this live on Twitch before as well. I don't usually like repurpose my Twitch content into YouTube content that much, except for speed builds. Like a lot of times I'll do the build live on Twitch and then like speed it up and post it on YouTube. So for a thing like this I do, but most of my videos aren't like related to Twitch at all. Anyway, you can see a lot more of the house is furnished now. I've kind of gone through and I've put everything like kind of laid it all out. I did this again where I didn't paint any of the walls until the very end. I always do this, but it's just because I never know what I want the walls to look like, so I just don't paint them until like the very last second, which is really bad. I need to be better about this. It's just my method and it works for me, but it like bothers people always because they'll complain that I've like furnished the whole house but still not painted any walls. And it also comes back to bite me when I'm trying to do budget builds because I'll like furnish the whole house, blow through my budget, and then I'll come back and be like, oh my god, I can't afford wallpaper. Which, to be fair, there's kind of a balance there because obviously, like, in those budget builds, ideally, you want to spend the most money on, like, furniture and things, and then spend any extra money on, like, nice wallpaper. You know, like, you want to prioritize the actual useful items and not so much the, like, wall coverings. But you do want to actually have wall coverings, you know? Like, it sure would be nice if you actually did have wallpaper. It certainly is a good touch. I also really struggle with the color scheme on the outside of this build because I was looking at a real life house, or at least a drawing of a house. You might have seen it like flash on the screen earlier in the video. And I was kind of being inspired by the shape of that house. Not so much like the exterior or the back or anything, but I liked the shape and I liked the garage. So I was kind of being inspired by that. But that house was brown. And our house, like, I really wanted to have it have a nice color scheme on the outside, but I couldn't figure out a good swatch that like didn't look weird. I would kill to have some more exterior wallpapers. I want some more swatches of the siding. Like in my mind, this base game siding is like one of the default exterior wallpapers that I use. I would love to have some more swatches of it. They did an update once and added a few more swatches of the base game siding, but I would take like 10 more. I certainly would not say no to that. Even just to have like 5 shades of white and cream, like different shades of white and cream, because, you know, they're all different and you need them. And a lot of houses are white/creamy colors, you know? So if I could have some extra swatches, I would not say no. We also don't have like a black or many shades of gray. Like we have 1 shade of gray, but I'd take like 5 more shades of gray, 5 more shades of brown. Like I could use some neutrals. We have some bright orange, like bright yellow sidings, but give me some more neutral ones, you know? Give me, again, like 5 shades of cream. 50 shades of beige, please. I'll take it. I could use some more brick swatches, too. Like, I want to have the same paint color on siding and painted brick. Like, I want to use them everywhere. I don't know. If I were to download, like, I use a lot of CC for videos, but I don't usually build with CC, like, in my actual speed build type stuff, because I want for you to download this house, you know? And if I use custom content, it, like, is harder to download and you might not have the CC. If you play on console, you can't get the CC. So I just don't really use it in my builds. But if I were to download anything custom content wise and like start using it on a very regular basis, I think it would be more paintings, like wall decorations, and more wallpaper. Like I'd make myself recolors of the base game siding. I know how to do that. And my life would be much better. But anyway, we're kind of coming close to the end of the build here. Let's go ahead and pop into game and do a quick tour. I have a couple things I want to show you. I don't remember what save I put this build in. We have to go hunt for it. Hang on. I have a bunch of saves that I like exclusively build in, and I keep losing my builds in between them. Oh no, it's here. We're fine. Okay, so here is the house. You can see we have a little car. It's actually free. It costs a solid 0 simoleons because it's a debug car. Shape of the house is a bit weird, but again, I was inspired by a picture, so blame them. We have a bike even, a little pathway. The backyard I love. We have this like rounded patio. What I did was put like a rounded patio piece, you know, one of these. And I think that looks really cool. Also, don't worry, your Sims can walk over this little tiny trim. That's fine, always have been able to. We've got a basketball hoop, a swing set, some cute little planter boxes. Inside in the garage, we have like some more sports stuff. I was kind of picturing these kids being pretty athletic. So we have like a soccer ball and things. They have their pet rat, some posters on the wall, you know, stuff I was talking about to have this little like teen hangout area. But obviously we also have the laundry and then a door into the inside. But when you walk up the front porch steps, We got some more planter boxes. We have a little like raised entryway. I love this desk nook. I think that worked out pretty well. We have the cute little living space, big kitchen. Oh, how? Why is that floating? I don't know why that's floating. Maybe because I like scooted the, I'm betting it has to do with this. Like I might have like scooted this and then it moved forward. That's bizarre. Well, anyway, we got, like just delete that. Use the Parenthood kitchen set. But this is what I wanted to talk to you about. So do you see how I've sort of like free placed the coffee maker? Because you know how they usually only slot to the very front? I think it looks ugly. Well, I found out if you grab an island counter, okay, slot the coffee maker onto it, size the counter down, like as far down as you can using the bracket keys. Because the coffee maker has to be placed on the counter, it will stay there. And then you can scoot it wherever you want. Now, I don't know if it's functional like this. It might be, it might not be. It doesn't bother me if it's not though, because I don't like it when my Sims make coffee all the time and then let it spoil. But this is a nice pro tip for like decorating, you know, just as like kitchen clutter. Even if you don't want to use it, at least having it makes the kitchen look more realistic. I don't know. We have this kid's bedroom that I made in here. We've got a desk and some bunk beds. Oh my God, I cannot wait until we have more bunk beds. We don't have to wait much longer either. Literally like 2 days from now, the new pack comes out and we're gonna have like 10 more new beds. I'm so excited. We have just one bathroom. It's not a very big house. Little tiny dining space. Look at these. I thought this was really cute. Like the little thing on the wall and stuff. I used a lot of the paranormal stuff pack in this one. Like the couches are, this thingy is. This is the parents' bedroom. A bit smaller, but they do have a hamper. Don't worry. And that is the whole house. It's not big by any means. It costs about 50,000 simoleons as well, which is a little expensive for only a 2-bedroom house. But look, you can fit 4 Sims, so it's fine, right? I liked this house. This one I can really see myself playing in. I think it has a lot of personality. So if you want to download it, it's on my gallery. If you enjoyed this video and you like speed builds, I have lots of them, like hundreds of them on my channel, so I can link the playlist for you. Let me know in the comments, how excited are you for this new game pack? I love building. I literally cannot wait. This is our last build pre-new game pack, by the way. After Tuesday, things will never be the same. We're gonna have so many more options. All right, have a great day, guys. Love you, miss you. Okay, goodbye. I just made a video where I tried to build a house with a frog mask on my head, and I genuinely still feel a bit sick from it. Because I couldn't breathe in the frog mask. Look, I know it's dumb, but that's how my day is going.